Superpower? Oh, that's policy, baby. This is policy Mamoswine. YouTube, today we are using a brand new team, and this team peaked at rank 23 an hour of the last hour of the season 19 Battle Stadium Ladder, which was the most recent one late last month. So we're going to be using this team, and there's something that looks really fun about it. And no, it's not the Absorb Women's Cup, but that's part of it. But it's a Weakness Policy Thick Fat Mamoswine here. A Thick Fat, apparently the creator want to counter Colossal specifically, and it's a pretty interesting way to do it. And we got some really fun stuff to set up the Weakness Policy Mamoswine. We're going to be trying out this team, and we'll see how it goes. But if you do want to check out the creator, they'll be linked in the description down below. Make sure you grab their rental team and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like down below. It really does help out. And check out my socials down below, such as my Twitch channel and all that other good stuff as well. I'd really appreciate it. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games with Weakness Policy Mamoswine. All right. Oh my lord, what is this team? Tyranitar, the Pheromosa, the Raichu, Cinderace, Galarian, Zapdos. What is this team? It's super hyper offensive. Jeez. Let me check. I don't have taunt on this, right? Yeah, I have Absorb. Okay, let's see here, because this is scary, because specifically the Raichu Pheromosa is actually the scariest lead here, I think. I want to go Regieleki or Shifu lead. The reason I want to lead this is because of the fact that it's like my best way of dealing with like Clops and stuff. I think for the most part, have Mamoswine in the back. This is actually kind of tough though, because if they lead Raichu Clops, I actually fake out is going to be really annoying. Can I play around that? I probably can. I don't have the best ways to stall out anything though. I do have this, which is actually pretty solid here. Actually, maybe it is better than Urshifu. Okay. I'm going to bring this combination then, I think, with Mamoswine and the Dragapult in the back. Yeah. I like Taunt a lot here. Taunt on the Lele actually makes it a lot here because one, Psychic Terrain prevents the fake out from Raichu, and then I can taunt the Dusclops very safely. So yeah, this is a play I think overall. Like I was going to try to brute force my way with Urshifu if they let like Tyranitar, but I think Tyranitar isn't as much of a threat. If I have Wisp on, do I have Wisp on the Bolt? I think I do. Also, why is the battle taking so long? Okay, I was about to say, don't do anything like a glitch. Yeah, they let Dusclops. All right, you got it. Okay, got it. Perfect here. So I E-speed the Raichu. This breaks a Focus Sash, and I can taunt the Dusclops right away. Wow, is this battle laggy? I hope that's not my side, but it is kind of raining pretty hard here, so... Okay. Oh wait, I can't E-speed the Raichu. Okay, no, we're switching to Regieleki. Screw that. We're switching to Regieleki here. All right. First, they get to find out my Magnet and my Pixie Plate, which honestly doesn't really change anything. We go into Mamoswine. It's very safe here. If they go for Volt Switch, it catches it. Yeah, I did have Wisp on my thing. So yeah, we'll go into Mamoswine here, and we go for the taunt. They could Nightshade here. That'd be the best play they could do, or swap, which is fine. But as long as they don't get Trick 'em Up, we're good. So we bring out the Mamoswine. They Volt Switch immediately though. Okay. That's a concern depending on who they bring out. This could be Pheromosa. This could be a lot of things actually. Could be Tyranitar, which would be completely okay. Tyranitar is like completely fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not that worried about Tyranitar. Again, I can burn it. Unless they went for like a side proc immediately with Clops. Is this Bolos Clops? I mean, speed doesn't change anything, but the policy is actually kind of big here on the Tyranitar if they get it. Nice. Okay. So what does more, Moonblast or Psyshock? Probably Moonblast, actually. Pixie Plate. I mean, the Psychic Terrain helps more. Well, I should always just... Ooh, I have Steel Spike. I think I Dynamax and start setting up Steel Spikes. Yeah, I like that option. I'm gonna Steel Spike here and Psychic. Oh, Psychic, not Psyshock. I thought that's Psychic for some reason. I go for Psychic here. If they can't Ally Switch here anyway. I just realized because I taunted. So, yeah, this is fine. They switch out Tyranitar. That's okay here into Zapdos. Okay. Very curious decision because I had Moonblast as an option. But that makes sense because of the Quake that I could have potentially dished out. But this is fine. I get a big Steel Spike up. which is huge against the Pokemon that can actually do damage to my Mamoswine. I think the only concern that I have right now is Charm on the Raichu that could slow down my Mamoswine. Imagine if Oblivious blocked Charm. I don't think it does, but if it did, oh, that'd be so good right now. Psychic into the Dusclops for a decent chip, and then Steel Spike to boost up here. Yeah, perfect. And it looks like he goes into our Steel Spike, and it's too low to ever set up Trick Room against me again, which is really nice here. So this should be Nightshade into a slot here, or Bulldoze for the speed. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if this is actually going to change anything, unless the Zapdos was adamant, which is fine. So I have defense boost on both Pokemon. The Clops can't go for Helping Hand in this situation. Quake into Clops is pretty safe here. I think I'll go for the Quake here. And this is like just slow. I mean, really slow. I don't know. Maybe it's my connection. Maybe it's their connection. I have no clue. I think I can see the plan though. Right now, I think I'm going to definitely go for the Steel Spike. No, I'm going to go for the Quake and the Clops for sure, because nothing switches into Quake. And Zapdos, I'm not sure, because Zapdos has a few plays. It can max. It can go for the Airstream here. I'm not sure if that's going to be the play here immediately. But there's like a few things they can do. They can switch back into Tyranitar, which I might just want to Moonblast for. I kind of just want to click Psychic realistically, because I don't really care about Tyranitar swap, do I? It might be better just to... Nah, I actually do want a Psychic again. Yeah, I do want a Psychic. Because even if Tyranitar comes in, I don't think the policy activation is worth it to me. They're going to detect, which is fine. Okay, perfect. So I get a free Quake off into the Dusclops, which is huge. I'm able to eliminate the Trick Room user. Pretty big. And then even though I've used 2 turns of my Dynamax already, Mamoswine's kind of set up right here, which is really nice here. And if they ever target a Mamoswine, that is a policy. Unless they go for Airstream, of course. But that's okay. It'll do mediocre damage still. Goodbye to Clops. And I'm curious. I think Bulldoze has to mean it's Weakness Policy on Tyranitar, so I don't have to worry about policy on the Galarian Zapdos. It could be coaching, I guess. They could coach here into Tyranitar, but that's fine because I can burn it with Dragapult, assuming I do connect, of course. So Tyranitar are going to come out here. I mean, Psychic into Zapdos is just very safe here, and I just go for a Psychic and Hailstorm, I think, into Zapdos, because Zapdos is the bigger threat in my opinion. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll double up Zapdos here. Actually, was Lele faster or slower than Mamoswine? No, Lele was faster, so Psychic would go off. We do see a Dynamax here though. Let's see, is it the Zapdos or if it's Tyranitar? It's the Zapdos. Okay, pretty much to be expected. Not that worried about the Tyranitar as much. This could be Airstream, completely okay. If they go for Knuckle, I think that's even better for me, but let's see here. Yep, Airstream. This is gonna be the Lele. Lele goes down. And Rock Slide? If they superpower, is a big mistake. And I still have my Elekey with Electro up, so we are completely fine. Superpower? Oh, that's policy, baby. This is policy Mamoswine, baby. So this is gonna be a +2 Icicle, or well, it's Max Hailstorm, but off Icicle Crash. You know what I mean. This is +2. This is gonna definitely knock out these Zapdos, and if it doesn't, Hail will knock it out. Yep. Nice, beautiful. If they went for Rock Slide, it actually was probably game changing. But yeah, now this is amazing for me because now I don't have to worry about like how much did Hailstorm do originally into how much does Elekey do with Electro Web. And do I hit Electro Web is also a big thing. Also depending on the item on the Zapdos. Maybe it was with Conberry for who knows whatever reason. But now I should be completely fine because I could just switch out my Mamoswine here to make sure. Actually, yeah, I should be able to switch out Mamoswine here. The reason I think I switch out Mamoswine too is because the Tyranitar might still be faster. We go into our Pult. Yeah, we go into Pult because we can burn the Tyranitar. Actually, no, we could just Breaking Swipe. I mean, that encourages Lash Out though. Yeah, so I think I just Wisp here and switch out Mamoswine. And this connection really bad right now. And I don't think it's me because I played some games earlier So yeah, we are gonna wisp the Tyranitar and go out into our Eliki, because Eliki's not really necessary anymore. I'm gonna burn the Tyranitar because I don't want Lash Out knocking out immediately. We go for Fake Out. I had Psychic Terrain, which is interesting. I guess they forgot. I am able to burn the Tyranitar absolutely huge. And let's see if they go for the Lash Out. Superpower again. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they kind of had to go for the attack into the Mamoswine, but I'd rather like get 2 chances to hit Willow than I think an immediate Breaking Swipe, in my opinion. Yeah, this ends up working perfectly because now I think I can Breaking Swipe and Extreme Speed. This is the last time Psychic Terrain, right? So I can Extreme Speed? I'm pretty sure. Let's see after all this damage. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now I can go for Extreme Speed into Breaking Swipe into the Raichu. And I'm completely fine because Mamoswine should be able to win afterward. And yeah, this is looking like a game. This is looking like the end of the game. So, nice. Weakness Policy Mamoswine coming in clutch with the Steel Spike as well. Ooh, Protect on the Raichu. Okay, that shouldn't change really much of anything though, because I keep going for E-Speed into Breaking Swipe. It's interesting to see Protect on Raichu though. That's usually a move they forego, so that's pretty interesting to see. Breaking Swipe into this. Actually, I just realized. Okay, so the thing I was scared about in this matchup was the Galarian Zapdos and the Tyranitar both had potential to be Weakness Policy, because like Galarian Zapdos get Volt Switched by Raichu, yada yada yada. And Tyranitar obviously with the Dust Claps. With the Bolos, it pretty much signified to me that it's way more likely to be Weakness Policy on the Tyranitar. But who knows, maybe it's like actually Weakness Policy Galarian Zapdos, who knows, and maybe that could have screwed me over. Although I don't think it would have, because I think again Electro Web would have been fine. I'm pretty sure Hail Summon Electro Web after hail damage would have been fine, but who knows, I could have been wrong. We E-Speed, Breaking Swipe here. The Breaking Swipe, by the way, did so much damage to Tyranitar. Jeez, that, I mean, I know it's -2, but that's crazy. There goes the Extreme Speed into Breaking Swipe. So much damage. And yeah, I don't see how they win, especially with Mamoswine in the back. Full Tackle gonna come out. So that means the Raichu's gone, which means this should be guaranteed no chance of winning the game at all. Especially with Iron Head Mamoswine. Well, I guess EQ could have still finished it off. Rock Slide gonna come out, but this is not gonna do any damage. Actually, that did a lot to pull because it's crit. Yeah, I was about to say that did a lot to pull. And Citrus Berry. I'm still interested on the Citrus Berry on this team for the Dragon Ball, but I guess since you're using like all the support moves, I guess you don't really need. Who was the Sash user on this team actually? Do I have a Sash user? Lele's not Sash. Oh, Whimsicott, right? Yeah. That makes sense. Please tell me the game. Okay, game's over. Game's over. Thunderbolt and Breaking Swipe, and that is a good game. So luckily I switched up the lead last minute because a Daylight Raichu clicked Fake Out and got Trick Room Out with Clobbs against my Urshifu plus Eliki lead. Man, that would have actually been pretty hard to come back from. But thankfully, switched up lead last minute, and the Taunt Lele coming in so clutch there against the Trick Room Fake Out option that isn't Rillaboom. So yeah, really nice there. And then I felt like overall just was able to kind of like just pilot the Mamoswine into victory, because Mamoswine had the best opportunity to win there. It's crazy how good Mamoswine is. Denies, blocks, Intimidate, hits so many Pokemon that are common in the meta just in general with its stabs, and yeah, just ended up doing immensely well. All right, Gene. Ooh, Salamence, Mamoswine, a Mirror with Tapu Fini, the Whimsicott, the Regieleki, and Incineroar. You know what looks amazing here? My Mamoswine, but of course the question is what kind of Salamence that is. Is it physical or special? Based on the team, I'd probably say it's physical, but I could be wrong. I mean, Mamoswines are, well, I guess they have Mamoswine and Incineroar as physical attackers. I mean, I guess you could have 4 and 2 split. Let's see, what do I like here? I definitely like Mamoswine. I definitely like Whimsicott lead though. Whimsicott Tailwind, it looks really solid here. Maybe Whimsicott Pult actually doesn't seem bad. Or just Whimsicott Mamoswine lead, which is actually really fair against this team, I think. Because like, again, I'm immune to Double Intimidate because, oh wait, no, I'm not immune to Double Intimidate. I have Thick Fat on this because it's Thick Fat for cold matchup. Oh, that's actually a little bit awkward. All right, I don't want to lead Mamoswine. Dang, the other ability would be so good here. I think I still want to lead it anyway, actually. Pult and Lele in the back, I think. This is weird. I don't want to bring our Shifu in this matchup. Double Fairy plus Salamence and Eliki make it a little bit awkward to bring the our Shifu. I think Layla has a better job, especially changing terrain so Paul can like whisk stuff, which is actually pretty helpful in this matchup. And of course, another way to activate policy if like Whimsicott gets double targeted turn 1. It's the main reasons why I'm bringing this combination, but let's see here. Salamence Mamoswine lead. Okay, this is pretty good for me, I think. No, because I get intimidated right away. I could Steel Spike here. Oh, it's Moxie Salamence. Oh, it's not Intimidate. Let's go. That actually changes a lot here. So, all right, they're switching to Hailstorm is Incineroar and the Tapu Fini. So, that's just what do I do here. I think I want to Tailwind immediately. I don't have to max here. They're not going to EQ. I think Salamence either protects or switches out because, I mean, do you really want me to crash KO you? I think I Tailwind turn 1, and I think I go for the Iron Head. Yeah. Just Iron Head for safety because I think it's a fine play unless they max right away. Do they go all in? Are they going to go all in? Because they're like switching. Their switch outs are obvious. The protect is obvious. But do they go all in? Because if they go all in... Okay, no, they didn't. Okay, Incineroar or Tapu Fini? Incineroar? Fair. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. It looks better than me crashing here and getting no momentum. Iron Head here is still pretty nice. I wish I... Oh, Dynamax immediately. Okay. So this is Hailstorm, I think, in a Whimsicott, right? I guess next turn's a little bit awkward, actually, because I can go Pult, but the thing is, the Incineroar can retreat into Salamence, or they could stay in. I am going to get Tailwind up. I think this has to be Hailstorm. If they go for a Max Quake, that's going to be really bad, but I feel like this is Hailstorm, which is doable. Iron Head, not much damage, completely okay. Yeah, it's Hailstorm. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no whim. Makes sense. Okay. Oh, I feel like Pult and Wisp is to play in a Mamoswine. Let me think. It's definitely not going Lele here. I mean, I could also just go into the... Ooh, Thunder happening right now. I think I go Pulse. Because if I go Lele, it doesn't matter if they have Fini in the back. So that's definitely not worth it, in my opinion. I think I go Pult here. I just don't know, because Incineroar could swap out in a Fini theoretically if they know the team. So that's why I'm like hesitant to click Wisp here. I think Surf is better. I think Surf and Steel Spike is better because I'll get... I think that's better. Because I think Incineroar could switch out into the Salamence again if they expect Quake. Let's do it. I think worst case if it's... Yeah, that's why. That's why I didn't want to do it. Perfect. Oh, that's better. Yeah, Fini. They expect Wisp, I think. Oh, that's great. If I can KO the Mamoswine with +1 Steel Spike, I'll be good. I'll be in a good spot. Of course, if they max guard here, it's just better to Iron Head the Fini and I guess Dragapult wouldn't have done anything then. But yeah. Let's see. I definitely had a suspicion that they could have went into the Fini here, so let's see if this works out. Because I feel like if they hard commit to the Fini read, that means they probably are attacking with the Mamoswine this turn, but we'll see. Nice. I get some chip onto their Mamoswine. I'm able to get the Weakness Policy off, which means I am going to be a boosted on Mamoswine here. Please allow me to KO. Steel Spike. Oh, great knockout into the Mamoswine. Huge knockout. Oh, the problem is Incineroar is coming out. So this is not over. It's really good for me, but it's not over. The problem is Incineroar plus Mence is annoying. Thank God it's not Intimidate Mence though. If it was Intimidate Mence, just made the game a lot harder. Let's see, is it leftovers Fini? It is leftovers on Fini, okay. This game's still very tough. All right, because Incineroar, and then there are mind games with the Salamence and Parting Shot, which is a questionable part. I think I should always go for I should always breaking swipe here anyway, because I get to lower the attack on Incineroar. They Flare Blitz for whatever random reason. The question is what do I do here? Hailstorm into a slot is always technically a safe play because I always get damage off. Quake's a bit greedy, but the damage is so much worth it here. I want to Quake the Incineroar because if I get rid of Incineroar, that's absolutely huge. But they might switch out Feeny into Mence. Or they might switch out Incineroar into Mence. It's just depending on which slot. I think I want to target. No, I want damage on the Feeny. And it's Psychic. Okay, they swapped the Incineroar. Great. This is amazing for me because Breaking Swipe allows me to get good damage on Mence because of the fact that it's not protected by the Misty Terrain. And then the Quake is huge because I'll be able to boost up my Pult. Yeah, that's good damage on Salamence. Might be a 2-shot. Absolutely huge. Do I want to Quake the Mence the next turn is the question. I'm predicting Incineroar to come in. Good damage on Feeny as well. That's excellent damage. All right. Calm Mind is fine because literally like the Feeny's weakened. And it's not recovering anything with the hail. All right, so this is a really good spot right here. And I mean a fantastic spot here because of the damage on the Feeny is absolutely huge. It has to, I think Feeny has to protect this last turn, right? The question is what does the Mence do? Because I don't know what the Mence does. I'm thinking Incineroar is your play here and protect Feeny. Like that's what I would imagine your play is. So I'm really want to Quake the Mence here. And I think it's 100% worth it in my opinion. Let's do it. I think it's worth it. If I can get the Incineroar, that's huge. Because Incineroar is the pain for my Lele. And I think Intimidate makes so much sense here. And the Fiend is kind of already committed. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what we love to see. The Incineroar comes in. Get the damage off. It's absolutely huge for my Lele. And I think I should be able to beat the Feeny with Lele. And Feeny protects. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm able to get a Breaking Swipe off for that Incineroar right there. A little bit of extra chip might matter for the Quake because I think I'm -1 at this point. Depends on the item on Incineroar. Here comes the Quake. Gonna come out into the Incineroar slot. And this is what you love to see here. Yes, you do love to see it because now Lele is in a phenomenal spot to win this game. Like absolutely phenomenal spot to win this game. I also got a Nurse for Death boost for the Feeny, which is actually kind of huge for Holt and Mamoswine, I guess. Because now I can Breaking Swipe here and I can go for Iron Head in the Feeny. I could side EQ if I really want to, but I don't really like that play. Yeah, depending on the Mence set and if it has the... If Mence has, what's it called? Rock Slide for flinches. So I feel like this is always the safest play. Oh, this is such a good spot. This is such a good spot. All right, bring out your Mence. As long as it's not... Well, if it's Scarf Mence, it's fine, right? As long as I don't get flinched a bunch. Yeah, they're getting absolutely screwed right here. The Quake read was huge. All right, Salamence comes out. Should go down to Breaking Swipe. I don't have Ice Shard, unfortunately. If I had Ice Shard, I'd just go for it. But, yeah. Actually, no, I would just go for the Breaking Swipe because there's realistically no reason not to. It's also Moxie Mence, so it should be physical. Which means even if it survives, it's going to be -1, which is going to make it harder to deal with me. So yeah, Iron Head into Breaking Swipe. And hopefully Lele just wins the game at this point. I don't think Iron Head's going to knock out Feeny at this range. But it's still okay because Dragapult should be the fastest thing on the field. Again, unless it's Scarf Mence, which is the only game changer. And Rock Slide needs to flinch me a bunch of times, I think. Because if they Dragon Claw, that's fine. I have Lele that just auto wins if it's Scarf locked into Dragon Claw. And then like anything else, like I'm pretty sure that Lele just survives from Mence. Maybe Iron Head if it has Iron Head. Salamence goes down though to the Breaking Swipe, not Scarf, and Iron Head comes out. And even if we don't KO, this is a fine spot. Yep. And Muddy Water. I think that was Pult that dodged, but it might have been Mamoswine. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point in the game. Yeah, Mamoswine, and it survives. Nice. Hail stops. But we are good. We'll click. I think we click Earthquake here. I actually think we click Earthquake here. The reason I think we click Earthquake is we want the Free Swish to Lele. Oh, wait, no, we don't get the Free Swish to Lele. Iron Head should KO the Fiend at this range. Count expired 2 turns ago. We saw Mamoswine was faster than Feeny, and it shouldn't be a speed tie. I think it's safe to go Layla and Ironhead. If Mamoswine was slower than a Feeny, then I'd be worried about Muddy Water accuracy drops specifically, but I think I should be fine. Going hard Layla here. Because I'm pretty sure that they're protecting the Feeny anyway to get the leftovers recovery, I'd imagine. Because it doesn't live Ironhead, I think, without the leftovers recovery. And I think that's like their only shot. Yep. Perfect. And then Lele just comes in and starts wrecking house with a powerful Psychic here. Or Moonblast. I mean, Psychic has this terrain. Moonblast, I mean, I've been arguing this for a while now, but yeah, I should be fine. Yeah, we click Psychic here. We're in terrain, so it's stronger. And if terrain ever ends, we click Moonblast. They would have to get super lucky with things. Actually, maybe, yeah, if they get like super lucky with like multiple protects, then we switch out Mamoswine into Dragapult to reset the Intimidate. But I mean, we should be fine at the end of the day. They have to be like crazy lucky. And I mean like quadruple protects. Like quadruple protects have to be a thing. And even then, like, I think even if they get like a Quinn, I think I still can with Psychic and the Ironhead. Yeah, goodbye Feeny. And that is good game to our opponent. Mamoswine doing a lot of work. Those reads, did you see? Luckily, no Intimidate on the Mence, but I felt like I played that extremely well for the most part. I felt like I was able to catch what my opponent was trying to go for most of the time. I got like all the big Mamoswine hits, which is absolutely huge because you don't want to waste max turns, obviously. And was just able to really like power through. Got rid of the Incineroar, which allowed Lele to win in the end game, which is absolutely what I wanted. And like again, the opener was pretty solid, and then like getting the Tailwind up, amazing. Getting the chip damage on Mamoswine, amazing. Getting the policy read right, predicting the Feeny coming in for the Misty Terrain, and then getting the +1 Steel Spike off, amazing. And then yeah, just snowballed read after read. I think I just got everything for the most part. Might have been different, of course, if Incineroar came in and a max guard on the Mamoswine. There might have been a few different plays, obviously, but I think I would still be in an okay spot at the worst case. But yeah, luckily just was able to really, like, Mamoswine just dominated this video, which you love to see. And that is going to be the end of today's video. Really fun. Weakness Policy Mamoswine was actually pretty fun to handle, but it's kind of crazy how good both abilities are. Thick Fat might not have been useful this time around. It would have been more helpful if we faced the Colossal. Oblivious would have obviously been better in this episode, but hey, both abilities are like fantastic, and you always love to see that when it comes to like Pokemon having multiple abilities that are actually useful to it. So yeah, and it was a really fun team. If you do want to try it out, grab the rental code here and check out the creator down below in the description. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my Twitch channel and my other socials. That'd be really appreciated. But also hit that like button, it really does help out. And leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed the battles today, or let me know if you tried out the team, because it's a really fun team. But otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.